Welcome to another Advanced Tracker tutorial video. This video is on security setup. It is part 3, the advanced setup. This presentation will be assuming that you've seen the prior two videos, basic and intermediate. For a link to the basic video, click here on this little annotation in the corner. And for a link to both videos, you can find that in the video description below. In the prior two videos, we covered how to use the copy button to copy a template or existing manager, and then further customize the login as to what employees they would be allowed to see, and then what menu options they would be allowed to control or view. In this video, we'll go over how to use the add button to create a new supervisor login, as well as some of the more advanced features that was not covered in the prior videos. So first we'll hit add, and the first thing you'll notice when doing an add compared to the copy is that the user ID and username is blank, so there's no need to overwrite what was there. You just type in a new user ID, username, and password. The menu items that will be enabled by default will copy all the menu items that you are able to see. Right now I'm logged in as the master, and we'll be able to see that since I'm in as master, absolutely everything would be available. If you're signing in with an admin or a supervisor login, you will only see the items that are available to yourself when you do an add for a new supervisor login. Now we'll go through some of the options in this screen that have advanced settings. Most options in here just have the access level for disabled, read-only, no dollars, read-write, or read-write full. Some screens, however, have more advanced options. For example, the employees. When we click on that, we have all the options for the submenus, as well as the Add New Employees button. Edit time and attendance transactions, we have several more advanced options when we click on that screen listed here. First one we have is for batch edits. This allows access to the batch edits button, which can be used to make edits to records in the time and attendance on a batch level. For example, batch approving all employees' records for 2 weeks, or batch adding an hour to a certain group of employees for 2 weeks. Then we have the on-premises report. This gives access to a button on the Edit TNA screen called On Premises, and this will allow the login to view this report, which just shows who is currently on premises. Then we have the option for record locking and unlocking, so that the supervisor could lock down or unlock a record. Then we have the option for record purge, which is used to batch delete records. Here we can also prohibit the deletion of time records so that they can only edit them and not delete them. Then we also have the option to prohibit the deletion of error records. An error record is only an in or only an out. It's basically an in or an out that is not paired together, and this will stop the deletion of that record type. And then we have prohibit changes to employee, which is linked to this user profile. If this is turned on for this feature to work, you would need to link the user to the employee first. We'll take FurCam as an example. What this will do is when FurCam goes to look at his timesheet, he will only be able to view his records and not make any edits to them. Then we have the option here, allow note maintenance if read only. If we set the edit time and attendance to read only, which will make all records there uneditable, only viewable, we can turn on this option, allow note maintenance. This will allow them to edit notes only and not make any changes to anything else. Next we have the lockout edit screen. This lockout edits is used to lock out records prior to a certain date, and here we can make the user exempt from the lockout edit. Next screen we have with advanced options is the Time Approval Center. Here we have the option to allow record approval and record unapproval. We can also prohibit the deletion of time records and error records. And same as the Edit TNA, we can prohibit changes to the employee profile, which is linked to this user profile. That covers the advanced security settings. Thank you for watching.